Hey everybody, I'm Will.
And I'm Sam, and we are
Working Title!
Guys, we are back for another episode of The Bad Batch. Last on, Will, what did we have happen with our crew?
The Bad Batch rescued a separatist senator, and
Colonel Sanders.
Yes, Colonel Sanders,
Yeah.
and we've learned that Omega is a pretty good strategist.
Yeah, and we actually learned the episode before that she is genetically the perfect replica of Jango, except for Boba Fett himself, the Alpha and the Omega. What that means for us, we don't know, because it seems like the Kaminoans are trying to kill her. Doesn't make sense.
Sad.
Epic.
They're not trying to kill her. It seems like they want her.
Lama Su is.
No, he's trying to kill. He wants to take her DNA and kill her. You're right. Sorry, I forgot about that. Whatever. Guys, if you like this video, leave a like, hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you know when we drop more Bad Batch reactions. Comment down below what you thought about the video. And we have a Patreon. If you guys want to support the channel, hit the link in the description, join the community.
And this is not market substitute, guys. If you like the Bad Batch as much as we do and Star Wars in general, make sure you go check out Disney Plus because they're going to be doing Book of Boba soon and the Mando. So you want to be there for that, and you want to be here for us because we're going to be reacting to it.
What?
So for the time being, we're going to punch it.
Oh, bow!
How's it going, Titans?
Ryloth?
That's the bridge that Mace Windu jumped over. Yeah.
Is that what the planet's called? Ryloth, right?
Was that the one Mace Windu jumped over?
I don't.
Was that on Ryloth? I think it was.
I have a visual. Go be clear to
Oh,
fight us.
Cross-heir.
I'm disappointed, Senator Tar. Despite our new refinery bringing countless jobs to your citizens, they seem troubled by our presence.
Not at all. I speak for the people when I say this
Will.
partnership is most...
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that not Hera and her dad?
Is that Hera's mom?
Or Hera's mom and her dad?
And what about you, General?
Yeah, that's Hera's dad.
Look,
That's Hera's dad. What the frick?
After years spent fighting, peace is what is needed.
What the frick?
And with peace,
It is.
It's
Will.
just...
this is a new era for Ryloth. Shall we?
Is Hera born yet?
Gotta be.
She has to be. Yeah, Kanan's
Everything
alive.
alright, General?
I should be content the war's over.
Ryloth is safe, General. This is what you fought for.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's not what they knew they were fighting for, though. Once upon a time.
Generosity. Now is the time for all Twilights to step down from their military posts and enjoy their heartfelt freedom.
Yeah, that's gonna be a no chief.
With order
What are they, like the most radical alien group that we have?
Oh, yeah,
on
for
the rebellion.
established their own army to protect and defend.
We want Syndulla.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Man, he's tough. I would like to see him in live action. I actually haven't thought of him recently.
Yeah.
The war has ended. Let us lay down our weapons.
It's gonna be misguided trust, honestly.
Future.
So what do you think will be the triggering thing? I'm actually just surprised. Oh, I guess it's because Cross-heir is here. I just don't know.
Well, he said
he's
his
here.
he said his target was in sight, and it was this guy right there. The
Okay, so
blue Twilight.
probably a group that's completely against him.
I always wondered what happened to that senator.
General is not here to share in this.
Hera has other interests, Admiral.
Hera, yeah. Nice.
All it takes is a cameo to get me drawn right back in.
Yeah.
Anything suspicious yet?
Chopper! Yes! Yes!
I don't know, Chop.
I forgot Chopper was around too.
It's a mining facility.
The best droid in the
I
world.
overheard Father say this is only the first location. Stay and gather intel.
F you, Hera. Wow. That's great. We have our droid that always cusses.
He's like, what the fuck are you thinking?
Wow. Dude, wait, do you think we could get the first appearance of Kane and her meeting just because we get to see the intro to both of them?
No, they don't.
It's such happenstance that we get to see both of them now.
They don't meet till they're
Older.
Damn it! They're like in their teenage years.
And isn't this the place? This is the place,
Yeah,
Phil,
this is their home.
where the
They fight.
Clowns.
what do you call it? The little cross thing is.
They're like family heirloom they pass down.
By turning over our weapons, he's made us defenseless. I can't accept that. I've already reached out to my contact to acquire more.
There's one more thing we have to see while we're on Ryloth. Blargs!
Blargs. That's the Y-Wing that chopper came from. That was crashed behind them right over there.
Thank you, Hauser.
It was dude's haircut.
The fade.
Yeah. I feel like I've never seen a clone like that.
Hera, Chopper, inside.
She could be close to Omega's age and be a friend.
I can't imagine that's not gonna happen.
We agreed to disband when the time came. What was the point of fighting if we cannot accept peace?
I'm telling you, the Imperials are up to something. You just
Is that Cad Bane's voice actor?
It might be.
I mean the one from this.
Yeah, the blue one?
Yeah.
Blue Ryloth?
Yeah.
Did you see how the crowd reacted to him? His influence over them is a problem.
Gobi, please, Shari.
Oh, look at his. You
Please,
see the
please,
burn? No,
Lieutenant.
the burn on the side of his head.
US fighters will always be loyal to him. They all must be.
His head looks like it's like caved in on the side.
Did we know that she knew any clones by
All the
chance?
time. Then I can go far from
Not
here.
that she said. I mean, of course she knew them, but
was for a free rider.
not anything like
For our people
specific.
to happily
Not
live
anything
their
that really like
lives.
mattered to her story.
The people don't seem very happy.
Their lives, much like yours, have been surrounded by war for far too long. I am well aware of what your uncle thinks. He and I want the same things, but differ in our approach.
They look so
If we
good.
need to fight, I am
Twilight's in
capable of
this.
anyone.
Also, remind me, they just did a really classic shot in Star Wars that I
Why
love,
can't
and I
you?
want to talk about it after this.
Okay.
That fiery spirit. You remind me of myself at your age. But I want more for you, Hera. Fighting, it takes a toll. My hope is that you won't ever have to live a life like mine.
Too bad he doesn't know that's how our life is for the rest of it. Is just fighting. War, war,
Literally.
war.
Probably the hardest type of fighting, too.
As you can see, we are in the early stages, but the Dunian mind here will rebuild parts of the galaxy affected by the war.
They set up
We were
turrets.
told this refinery would not be a military facility, but your soldiers and armament suggest otherwise.
The Empire is dedicated to protecting the interests of Ryloth. Please excuse me.
You're late. Let's get moving.
I can't go. I'm sorry.
Your father said no more spying. This is a simple supply run.
I think I should stay here.
Alright, but I was going to let you fly this time.
Fly? Really?
Yes.
Chuck, come on, wait!
Gotta start somewhere. Dave Filoni, baby.
Is he gonna shoot him out?
Is he gonna murder Chopper?
Tracker. Chopper. You think the contact is gonna be?
The Bad Batch? Well, I was just about to ask you. I was like, this is a bit odd. This is our first episode where we are specifically only focused on Cross-heir as the only Bad Batch member.
Not for long.
It could be Sid and Omega, and they meet, and she never meet. Nah, it's the Bad Batch. Never mind. It's the Bad Batch ship. I
Yeah.
was gonna say, if she only meets Omega, it could still make sense if she doesn't know any clones around Rebels. Yeah. It's the boys.
Gobi, Sid sent us. Along with 36 blasters and a case of thermal detonators.
I love how they can breathe on this moon, whatever
Yeah.
they're on. Holy shit.
Look at this.
What type of ship is this?
A modified Omicron class attack shuttle.
Can I have a look inside?
Hunter, Can she come aboard? Okay, you can come up, but no funny business.
Funny business?
Uh-huh. I'll be watching you.
Okay then. Show me around. Flying it's about a feeling.
What do you mean?
When I close my eyes and picture myself up there, I feel.
I love
I can see the future of Star Wars, Will.
Yes.
Everything crossing over in the future. Holy crap.
Oh, not yet. One day.
Come on. I'll show
One day
you
you'll be the
my favorite
freaking best pilot in the rebellion.
Good luck.
Oh. This is wild.
Make a new friend.
She's kind of strange. I like her. Did you know flying's about a feeling?
Did you know?
How could she breathe without a helmet on?
I don't know. That's what I was just getting at. They're on the moon. And I guess it has its own atmosphere. But it's cool because there's like a galaxy and everything that you can see.
Yeah.
It's like No Man's Sky, actually.
Whoa. That's nice.
It's back in Ryloth, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's right.
Looks like Tatooine almost. Hunter. Cross-heir shit. Bloody good shot, man. That guy was just waiting.
That's Cross-heir for you.
Yeah.
Move in.
Is this the reason why Hera's mother isn't part of the picture anymore? I was trying to figure out what will happen if Hera gets caught. It's the only thing I think of that's not part of Rebels.
What do we do?
Cham's behind this. She's the proof. He's plotting an uprising.
That's not true!
You being here is enough to implicate him.
The public won't see it that way. You said it yourself. He has influence over them. And the fact remains, Cham has not committed a crime.
What if her father was the one who wasn't initially radical, and because of this he had to get forced into that kind of position?
He's an insurgent.
It's
Take him
definitely,
away.
Damn.
definitely what happened.
Damn. Oh.
That clone even second guessed it. You saw that? The one that's close with the dad?
I'm clocking 3 of these fighters on the western ridge. Should I take care of them?
No. Let them report back. Just make sure you get into position.
Blurgs. Chicken nuggets. Back in action.
Chicken nuggies.
Smuggling weapons? What was Hera thinking?
We must speak to Senator Ta immediately.
Ta will see that they never get one. We must intercept that convoy before it reaches the capital.
Chopper, let's go!
Chabba.
Oh, this is wild. This is awesome. I feel like I'm getting a Rebels prequel right now.
Yeah.
Split up.
Stay here and wait for my signal.
Oh, wrong. Oh, shit. It's a ray.
The lighting is really good.
Yeah. Intercept the convoy. Got him.
Absolutely.
Woo. Just like, Dirge.
Yeah.
The convoy's been targeted.
Execute! I know it! What are you waiting for? Attack!
Yes, sir.
Oh man. Maybe we get another clone on our side? Maybe.
He'll get killed. He won't stick around. Got him. Come on.
Kill him, damn it!
I know. What's up with all these, like, non-lethals, bro?
It's kill or be killed.
Come on, Disney. Take a book out of Cartoon Network and just kill him. Kill shot, see?
Even the one
See?
guy, like one move that you were saying was Dirge, got decapitated, but his head still is intact.
Yeah, no.
Tell them we surrender.
Surrender? What are you doing?
Keeping us alive,
So I was gonna say surviving. It's two of you.
You threaten my daughter and accuse her of treason? For years, I watch you put your greed and self-interests above Ryloth.
Tell him.
You are the one guilty of treason. Do something!
He's the one holding the blaster.
Just stop and think about what you're doing.
Oh shit!
It's gonna
Cross-heir.
kill the.
No, it is.
Come,
Oh, the
but
mom.
not this way.
Thank you for playing your part, Senator.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, damn it, man. Just a stage thing. Bring in the cameras and everything.
Chopper took Hera away.
Really?
Killed 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah.
The Syndulla girl won't get far. Have our forces find her.
Cut. To be continued. Yep. Alright,
Wow.
we get part 2?
Let's
Holy
just
moly.
go. Because I'm sure the Bad Batch will come in to help out, right? Right?
Right! Yeah, probably.
Right.
I personally think this is, like, easily a top 3 for me out of this show.
True. And it's just because I saw Chopper. That's it.
I would say it could be a part of the fact that we got cameos, but it's also, the story was just interesting. They brought up a lot of interesting things that are going forward are probably going to be a part of what the rest of the story will be. First of all, we're back to Ryloth, a planet we've notoriously been to time and time again during the Clone Wars era, and Rebels, actually. We have the return of the Syndulla clan with the father, the mother, and the daughter of our favorite rebellion characters.
Yeah.
Which is very exciting. I did not think we were going to be getting this. And it's really cool, too, because we had Kanan in episode 1 as well.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
planting the seeds for people to go over and watch that show for sure.
Yeah, and it's solid. And it's interesting, too, just kind of seeing, like, what... I kind of like the tying up of loose ends from Clone Wars into, like, who dies, who makes it, who falls in line with what side, where they end up, you know. So it's, like, it's a good explanation for Clone Wars characters, where they went, and also how we got our Rebels characters to where they are in the current, you know, state of things in their lives.
And, of course, it's nice to have our favorite droid back. Cursing his way through the episode, I'm sure.
Easily, hot take, best droid in Star Wars.
No,
best droid in
I
Star
think
Wars.
we've said that before for sure.
Yeah, I know.
I like, my headcanon is that Chopper just always is notoriously bad-mouthing everybody, kind of like R2, and then we'll just never really get a translation for it, though I see it more coming out of Chopper than R2. Yeah, it's nice to hear that voice again, Dave Filoni's little grumbles to himself. It's very funny. I love that Dave Filoni even voiced him to begin with.
Yeah, it's so goofy.
It doesn't take much. You just do the same sounds, I'm sure, in the sound booth, but it's a little fun fact. I like that we got a new perspective, but like a better window into what led Mr. Syndulla to start, like, where he is radically in Rebels. Because where we pick up with him, he's pretty much just literally attacking the Empire, no F's given.
Yeah.
You out of the different rebel sects that we deal with, you have our rebellion, Saw Gerrera, and Mr. Syndulla. He definitely falls more on Saw Gerrera's type of tactics.
Yeah.
But it's interesting to see that here he's just an honest man, caring for his people, and circumstances probably just pushed him into that position because there was no other choice.
Yeah.
Hera wasn't listening to her old pops, got him in trouble.
And his brother, her uncle. I'm guessing.
Is that who it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, Hera called him Uncle Gabi or Gobi or whatever the hell his name was. Okay. So it's like either mom's brother or his brother.
I'm pretty sure the mom is not in the picture in Rebels. So
she was dead.
Okay, I was gonna say I would assume she's probably gonna die from this conflict. I don't know if it's like in one of the books or something explained, but just because I saw her and I was like, looks like Hera, probably gonna have something as a consequence. Maybe in part 2, the next episode. I'm assuming this is definitely gonna lead into either a second or a third episode following up.
Yeah. There's supposed to be 16 of these?
16, so yeah, this will 12, maybe 13 then. I mean, you only really... Okay, if it's only a two-part, it's still fine, because it has 4 episodes to wrap up Omega's plot, anything dealing with Boba and Fennec if it comes back. Cad Bane's probably not coming back to the show if I was to guess. And then everything else on Camino with our group.
So here's my question.
Mm-hmm.
I know we've talked about this before. Are there multiple seasons of this confirmed?
I do not know. I would venture to say no, even though they say season 1 right there. I'd probably say no just because we're spitballing. Most of these characters aren't going to make it out. But that kind of segues into the next thing I was going to talk about. And it stemmed in my mind because of Hera meeting Omega. And we were kind of hoping Omega's going to branch off into the Book of Boba series as a character.
Yeah.
But what's cool about that is now having the Hera connection. We know Hera survives Rebels, which means she will obviously be around in that same time frame Ahsoka's out in the Mando season 2. We know Sabine's there too.
Yeah.
And now that we know Omega has that connection, if she shows up in Book of Boba, we can now branch that over to the Mando, to whatever Ahsoka series we end up getting. All these characters can now intermingle, which is really sweet.
Yeah, I mean, I did hear that the Ahsoka series was supposed to be like a hunt for Thrawn and finding of Ezra.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, then
there's our original material.
This kind of all fits in together, which is exciting because, I mean, honestly, this stuff is more exciting than anything related to the sequel trilogy. Everything they've been doing between Season 7 Clone Wars, Rebels, this, Mando, and then all the other like Star Wars TV shows. It's just... I like it. The one thing I just wish there was more, and it's just me complaining, sorry, but like, I just wish there was more of like a thought process into like trying to like bridge the sequel trilogy to this, to all the Star Wars that we know.
Because it feels so separated.
Yeah, it just does. I mean, I know it's supposed to be like 30, 40 years ahead of us at this point, but it's like, it's just like, I mean, I guess the deeper we get into Mando, the more we'll get those connections, hopefully, but it's just like, and who knows, however, Thrawn might play a role in, the First Order and, the rebirth of the Empire, I'm hoping.
Well, here's a fun food for thought for last theory craft before we jump back into this episode. Just about that. I was going to bring it up at the end of this episode. Do you remember that TikTok I think my brother or you sent to me and my brother? I don't know which one of us
sent it to who.
But it was about why the sequels don't feel like they're being connected at all.
Oh, it was me, because Ahsoka...
Because the events of Ahsoka in season 3 of whatever, or season 2
of Rebels. 2 and 4.
Basically changed the time period or whatever, of whatever's supposed to happen. AKA the first reveal, Luke picking up Grogu in season 2 of the Mando. I'll try to find a link, actually, if I can find it, and post it for you guys to check it out in our description so you know exactly what I'm talking about. But basically it's saying that the stuff that happened between Ezra and Ahsoka and Vader in that pyramid when she goes in and out of the time continuum or whatever, basically set new things in... she was supposed to die in that Vader fight, and because she survived...
It changed the future of what is...
Changed the course of all events, aka all the things that we get in the sequels no longer matter. I mean, it is a complete dismissal of hard work from the Disney movies, but there's such a polarization of the fan base because of that. I would say like there's a 20% chance that would actually happen.
The only reason I wish that doesn't happen is because there are characters I do like.
I do too.
I love Kylo.
I
love Kylo so much.
What if he exists in this new world? We get to have Adam Driver come back, and it's a completely different story.
Those characters,
and they don't kill him off after a kiss.
Those characters aren't going to come back. They're not going to make Finn cool. Rey is just going to know everything off the bat because you don't need to learn hard work. There's no hard work involved in anything.
Blood,
Palpatine's just blood. Yeah. Blood ghost spirit. Like, I don't fucking know.
segue to Rey real quick. There was a shot in this that I wanted to bring up. Hera was looking at the ships in the sky, almost making like a glimmer with a smoke trail. And there's a scene in A New Hope that they took out of the original film, but you can find it in the deleted scenes. I'm pretty sure Disney Plus actually has like
it in there.
Little sub things that you can go watch. So go check out one of the deleted scenes because there's a moment where Luke, it transitions from the Death Star where C-3PO and R2 just got captured with Leia, and it transitions to Luke down on Tatooine with these giant binoculars, and he was hanging out with his friends, and he looks up and he sees the glimmer in the sky.
I've seen that before.
Yeah. It's a really cool shot, and Topher Grace, the actor, actually incorporated it into this awesome like a saga trailer that was very famous a couple years ago because he likes to like edit things. Topher Grace being Venom from Spider-Man 3, if anyone knows him, or Friends, I guess.
Friends. I
Friends.
feel like most people probably know
Friends.
Friends.
Regardless, that shot, they also do that with Rey too in Force Awakens, where she looks up and sees like the ship kind of leaving. But it's just such a great feeling. I love it, like seeing children of Star Wars look up at like the unknown, the excitement of what lays in the stars is like one of my favorite things that draws me in for Star Wars. Just these kids, or even if I didn't like the movie that much, I love The Last Jedi's ending.
Yeah.
Where the kid just pulls the broom to him and he just looks up, flips his ring, and just the intrigue of children who watch these movies to look up and think beyond of what could be in the stars for them. I just love that concept so much, so I'm glad that they did that little... It was definitely an homage to that for sure, because, I mean, these artists... It's no different than when you watch a cartoon or an anime where it's very selective choices in what they want to show people. So I'm sure they did that choice just to be that little hint.
Yeah.
I got some Attack of the Clones vibes from this episode. Kind of just how Ryloth reminded me of...
Tatooine when the sun's setting after he's... And
even like the fade on the characters, like when you see Anakin like trying to sneak into... save his mom or whatever. Just like, I don't know, there was something about the feel, the look of the planet, and how the characters reflected off the shadows. Gave me completely those vibes.
Yeah. All the shots, too, of just, like, the landscape, and even just, like, that meteor planet, like, them looking, like, Hera kind of, like, looking at the ship and, like, looking out, and just, like, the backdrop of, like, the planets and the other moons and, like, the... I don't know what it's actually called, stardust, or like, you know, like how the Milky Way, the Milky Way is the Milky Way because it has that like white, you know,
they're like tiny fragments of meteorite.
Yeah, that are just like floating. It's so cool. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I say this every freaking week, but it just always everything looks so good in this.
The animation is really crisp in the show. I do think the story picked up compared to what we've had the past few weeks. Have been low key trashing on the show recently. Yeah, because I don't think some of the episodes have been that good. Except for like the Cad Bane reveal, but that wasn't really because of him. I also just thought that episode against Cross-heir was a good episode. Yeah. But this was a good episode. I feel like they planted some like fun things to look into. Like there's some intrigue on what they're actually doing here on Ryloth. The fact that the Bad Batch were the initial sellers to help start this little rebellion sect on the planet. So now they're incorporated. Just knowing the two children are going to be probably maybe buddies as a result of this show, and now just more optimism of who might survive going out of the show.
Fun connections. I enjoyed this episode because of the story, but it's good to sometimes when these shows are a little slow on their like filler episodes, I guess you can say, it's always good to like bring in stuff that the audience already likes and cares about to make it a little more interesting. Like the previous episodes, like I don't really.
I didn't care for the last episode that much at all.
You can just kind of like not watch it, you know. Yeah. So
I'm excited for next week. I'm excited to stay on Ryloth because that's probably what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Alright, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
If you made it this far in the video, make sure you leave a like on this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below how excited you were to see Chopper and Hera and the gang, the Bad Batch, intermingle with them. What do you think we're going to be getting from this now that some of these things are starting to cross over? Do you think that some of our ideas are correct? Do you think we're going to be having this intermingle of series in general? But for the time being, we are going to punch it. See you guys.
Bow!